I think it's important for me to explain when I show these videos about the puppies being disciplined and dominated. Uh, I want you to understand that animals are compulsive creatures. Human beings are compulsive also, but the more conscious we become, the less compulsive we become. And so we're trying to elevate ourselves to a point where we feel uh, confident and comfortable about being conscious. Animals are different. They need consequences more so than the human being. They need consequences so that they know what not to do. This causes them to be more conscious about their surroundings, the environment that they're in, who they're interacting with. Again, human beings become more conscious, less compulsive, and we're able to think and look inward as well as outward. And dogs can only look outward. They don't have the ability to look inward. And so a lot of times it's difficult for human beings to understand, let alone do the things that I'm asking them to do, which are really, they're not difficult things to do, but because of the sensitivity of the human being and the unconditional love that we have for the creature that we are giving it to, because we don't understand that unconditional love, we think it's very difficult to do it. We think that the thing that we have this unconditional love for is no longer going to love us, but I'm actually telling you it's the opposite. If you want to communicate, not just with an animal, but with a person, you must be able to communicate to a point where they understand where you're coming from. And animals were designed by nature to process information quite differently than the human being. It's based on hierarchy. If we understand the concept of hierarchy, then we're going to get that relationship with our dog that causes them to see us now as attractive, and they fall in love with us in a whole different level. It's the level from hierarchy. And I want to start talking about that, because if we're going to save dogs, we need to be able to understand their language, more importantly, the language that nature intended for them to understand. We'll continue.